Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Now, there's something I want to share with us concerning the broad way and the narrow way. Now, the broad way is based on human choice, not God's choice. All right. Now, in that broad way, a man can do anything he wants to do. God cannot hold the person because the person feel to do, or the person choose rather to do whatever thing that comes to his mind. All right. Anywhere he wants to go, he has no direction from the Lord. He will just live his life in a careless way, because the road to the broad way is a careless way. We can't find the Lord there. We can't find the Lord there. You got the point. But when it comes to the narrow path, now let me just share this thing before I proceed further and what I'm about to say. Now, when we have not received Jesus, then we'll begin to do so many things that we feel like doing. Just the way Jesus told Peter. He said, when you are young, you will go to different places you want to go, but when you are old, somebody will take your hands to where you don't want to go. So at first, before we give our life to Jesus, we have experienced that. We have this experience that we can do anything that we feel like doing, because we are still controlled by the human nature. We were not born again yet. Now, but when we are born again, then God will now open the narrow path for us. Then as we approach the narrow path, as we journey with God in that narrow path, there are so many things that we cannot do by ourselves. All right, there's some choice, there's some decision, there's some ambition, there are so many things that we cannot do by ourselves, because that narrow path is very narrow. We cannot even turn our back. Turning is an understatement. All right, we cannot even turn because the road is so tiny. The only thing we can say is to face our front. So in that narrow path, in that narrow road, our choice, our will will die. You get the point. And the will of God will come in place. The will of God, everything that God wants us to do will come in place, and those things will begin to rule our life and control our life, because that narrow path is only Jesus that can direct us. We don't have any power to direct ourselves. But in the broad way, anybody who have not given his life to Christ can not even allow Jesus to direct his path, because the flesh is hostile to God and he never willing to obey God. So we must understand the difference between the broad way and the narrow way. The broad way is a way that somebody can do his own will. He can make a choice of his own self. He can do anything he likes. But in the narrow way, we can't. Anybody that enter that place will not be controlled by his own self, because Jesus Christ have taken over, and that is where the real life is. All right. So that is it.